daddy.
A small. Oh, I like that. I have a few Nigerian dwarfs.
Come on out. You're almost there. Okay, so we are in Hooker, Oklahoma. We are saying goodbye to Dottie here, who's going home with Sarah. Is there anything you'd like to say to my wife or anything?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. You taught me a lot.
All right. After a long day of driving, I am in Wisconsin somewhere. We are saying goodbye to this little silver doeling. She's going home with Vicky, who I've met 3 times now?
2 times.
3 times.
This is the 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think of her?
Oh, she's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Is there anything you'd like to say to my wife?
Oh, you're awesome. Totally awesome.
After another long day of driving, we are in Mississippi somewhere, and we are dropping off this Dreamer and Legend goat with their new owners, Barry and Melissa.
Hi. So this is Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan Merle.
That's right. I remember Crystal telling me about the name.
Yep.
Is there anything you'd like to say to my wife?
Yes. Thank you so much for everything you do. You raise wonderful goats. I'm just so excited to mix in with my girls, and we'll keep in touch, let you know what we get.
Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and we have sold a lot of goats lately, so the herd is looking pretty different, and we're getting ready for our next show. So it's a perfect time to go over which does we have. So first up is my doe Piper here. Now she is a daughter out of Pepper, and she's my last daughter out of my Luck Buck, who's no longer with us. So she is super, super outstanding. I'm actually really, really excited to watch this girl develop. Her udder is amazing, and she did pretty darn good at the last show. So I'm just really excited to see how she does it this show. Now, Piper actually won a grand champion in Alabama as a junior. So she has one of the 3 champion legs that she needs to become a permanent champion, and very well deserving because she's gorgeous. So she is a 2-year-old. And then there is my gorgeous 3-year-old Mia. Mia, she don't want the camera in her face. So she's being ornery today. But Mia is a daughter out of Mayo and Vader. Okay, so part of getting goats ready for the show is to shave them down or give them a good clip. And the point for that is because the judge needs to be able to see the body of the animal, and that way it can judge its conformation. And, you know, so its strength and so forth, because a lot of times they'll get really, really long hair, especially around their chest. You can't see the brisket, their legs and so forth. You can't see how open they are. Now, all of the ladies have actually been shaved down just a few weeks ago because we went to the Pima show. So this is just literally a touch-up for most of the does, just kind of around their hooves where the hairs are getting a little longer. So we're literally just going to take it down. Their cute little tails could be trimmed up a little bit with the longer hairs. We're of course gonna get those longer hairs around the udder, which these girls are milked out, so I'm not doing a show udder shave or anything, just gonna do it with a 10 to get those longer hairs manageable. So the show shave I do right before the show, so it looks real nice and crisp when they walk into the ring, because their hairs grow pretty quick. So Friday night is my plan to shave the doe's udders. And then under here, their little beards, they're gonna need just shaved back down here. You can see that growing back. And then they got a little bit of hair growth here inside their ears. But that is it. So these girls, most of the girls are gonna be super easy to get ready for the show. And then there is Miss Wildy here. Now Wildy is a dragonfly doe. She's a gorgeous girl. She is 4 years old, and Wildy has 2 of her permanent champion legs, so she just needs 1 more to be a permanent champion. Is this gonna be your show, girl? She don't care really. She did kind of act like a little punk in the last show and didn't really want to walk, so hopefully she got that out of her system. And then my pretty Abilene. Abilene, believe it or not, is 6 years old. So she is getting up there. She still is absolutely gorgeous. I love this goat's body conformation. She is such a powerful doe, and she is holding up exactly like a dairy goat should. So, in other words, her body isn't falling apart in any way, shape, or form. She looks like she could still be 2, huh? And Abilene is another one of my luck buck daughters.
I think she likes that.
She does best.
Hey guys, you'll be happy to know that Blue Cactus Soap has started relisting some of your favorites back on our Etsy shop. So if you've been missing our cranberry orange or our honey oat bars, it's the perfect time to stock up, while you can also enjoy 20% off all orders over $50 from now through the end of the month for our Memorial Day sale. Don't forget to throw in some of our other best-selling bars, lip butters, and lotion bars. So head on over to our Etsy shop and show your skin some love. Now, back to the video. All right, so now these 2 does are going to be Emily and Daren's showmanship animals. And here we have Daisy, who is amazing, aren't you, Daisy? Daisy actually has 1 grand champion leg, and she also has a best of breed win. That just means she beat permanent champions in a final lineup. So she is outstanding. I absolutely love her deep body and her udder and fore udder. Get out of here, huh, Daisy? Oh my gosh. So anyway, Daisy always does really good placing wise. So hopefully she does well at this show. Oh, and I guess of course she did get the reserve at Pima. I almost forgot. What kind of crap is that? I'm kidding. I didn't. And so again, Daisy is 4 years old and amazing. And she, if you guys have been around long enough, her mama is Dawn, and she is a Merle baby. And Daren's doe here, it's Mayo. It's always Mayo, huh? So Mayo actually is not going to be in the show per se. She is a finished champion. As a matter of fact, she's got 4. She's got multiple bests of breeds, and she's a good girl. But there's no champion challenge in this ring, so we decided to not put her in the normal lineup. And also, she's going because all of my milkers are going with me, and I'm going to make sure to keep her milked. And Daren always uses Mayo for showmanship. So for a long time, huh, Daren?
Yeah.
Yeah, for a really long time. So this is Daren's girl. He's a big fan of the Mayo. Huh. She's a stinker though. So Mayo, believe it or not, it makes me sick to think of, but she is 7 years old, and she's also a May daughter and one of my lucky daughters. Huh. And I'm lucky to have her, aka Daren is. So what Emily and Daren are doing right now is they are going to give another complete shave down to their showmanship goats. What showmanship is when the kids take their animals into the ring, and the judge is actually judging the kids and how well their goats look, which is 40% of the showmanship scorecard, as well as how well they're handling their animal and how well the animal's behaving. So Emily and Daren are going to give them the whole complete shave down again, just so they are looking super crisp. And again, that's 40 points of the scorecard. So the kids should be doing it themselves. And that's what Emily and Daren are doing. And then this here is Gus. He's about 7 months old and he is full of bark and growl. He has found his barker, haven't you? He makes sure to keep everything away all night long. And that's why he looks so tired right now. All right, so now we're done with all the senior does. Now we have our yearlings. So this here is Rebel, who did awesome actually at the last show. She got third a couple times out of like almost 30 does her age. So she is a yearling again, and her mama is Ray, and her daddy was Champ. And then we have adorable Wren, who is also a yearling. So she's in the same class as Rebel, and she did okay. She didn't behave too great at the last show. She didn't do horrible, but she wasn't quite as highly placed as I liked. So we'll see how she does in this show. So her mama is Wildy, who again has 2 champion wins. Her mama does. And her daddy is obviously Oregon. Alright, so now we have Marsha. She is another one of our yearlings, and her mama is Mayo, and her daddy is Vader. So she's actually a full sister to Mia, but this girl here hasn't uttered up yet or anything, so coming next year, excited about that. But yeah, she did pretty dang decent in the show, so we'll see. I'm excited to see how she does. Girl. She is impatiently waiting her turn, and this is Moby. She's too stinking cute. You guys know that this is my last May kid, so she is pretty special, and her name is Moby. Hi. So she is a May daughter and an Oregon daughter, but Oregon didn't give her the silver. Mayo gave her her Chamois instead. But again, she does pretty darn decent in the rings. She is always good competition, so we will see. I'm excited. Okay, so now for the littles, and we kept 3 littles this year. So first off, we have this gorgeous girl, and this here is Dosey Do, and she is so nice, you guys. She is really actually lengthening out, and she's just pretty. She's super open from behind. Of course, there's no goat that looks that great in a milk stand, because they're standing weird, but you guys will get to see her out in the ring, huh? So Dosey is my Daisy daughter, who is out of Oregon too. And then there's this girl. Oh my gosh. She has the most epic mohawk. When she gets mad, she really shows it off, and it's adorable. But this here is my Peachy Keen. She is technically a red, a recessive red, so it was quite the surprise. Her mama is, hey, Pepper. Huh, that's where she gets her blue eyes. And her daddy is Huckbuck. So Peachy here is the exact same age as Dosey Do. They were born on the same day. And lastly, this pretty little girl, huh? This is No Mercy. So this is my Mayo Oregon daughter. Hi. So she is going to be third. I thought maybe she would behave the best to be in here all by herself and not scream her little face off, huh? Yes, and so far so good. So she is also the same age. So all three girls will be in the same age group, but she was born February 9th. So she's just 2 days younger than Dosey and Peachy. Girl, I am liking what I see so far. Of course, this is the first time the babies have ever been shaved. I do not shave them for the first show of the year. They did get some practice though, huh? And they did really good considering they were all fluffy. I was super impressed with that because I just assumed they'd all be in last place because all the other goats get shaved. And the only reason I don't shave them is simply because one year I shaved my little kids and I lost one of them for that show. It just, you know, we still get cold snaps and I just still don't really forgive myself for it. But anyway, that's why I don't do it. It's not worth a ribbon, no way. But it was good to get them out in the ring so they learn the ropes, because this show they're gonna be shaved and I think your girls are gonna do so good. Oh, Peachy. Check her out, you guys. Smooth. Lovely. Look at this. Oh my gosh, you look good, girl. You do. She's so annoyed. Beautiful. I'm so excited about that. You, Peachy, are very powerful. Yes, you are. And then we got Miss Dosey Do. If anybody could stare at anything other than her pretty eyes, she also looks gorgeous. Super long-bodied and super smoothly put together. I'm loving it. I'm excited. This is actually what I thought I'd see under here. Just nice. Just so pretty. See what you got, girl. Ooh, look how light. Sometimes they're darker. You're gonna be an angel, aren't you? And finally, this gorgeous girl, Mercy, is done. Check out how open this gorgeous doe is. Love it. Super smooth. Oh my goodness. So there she is. She's so nice looking. Super happy. You did great. She was actually quite the angel. Just like you've done this a million times. All right, you guys, so we are all set and ready for our next show. How do you think you're gonna do, Mercy? I think she's gonna show no mercy. She looks amazing. So anyway, we're all set, we're excited, we're gonna have a great time, and just wish us luck, guys. Say bye.